super excited because this is a series that you guys have specifically requested for me for so long. So I am reading the Magnolia Park series. I did order all the original covers and I will link the place that I got them in the description below if you guys want these covers. These covers are like literally what intrigued me about the entire series. Like I fell in love with these original covers so much that I was like, what is that series? So I know absolutely nothing about it. The only preface I've ever gotten is that it's like Gossip Girl but in London, which I love Gossip Girl and I love London. So I would love to read this. Me and a couple of my friends are also reading these together. So we're gonna read to a halfway point in this first book, which is going to be 200 pages in. Chapter 30 is where I'm gonna be stopping, meeting up with my girlfriends. We're all gonna talk about it and then we're going to finish the book. I'm really, really excited about it. So I'll probably vlog some of our like book club meetups and like what all of our thoughts on this characters and stuff is, but I'm so excited. I'm only on page 20, but I'm gonna just say this now in the beginning. I am obsessed with the way she writes because she writes in a way where she describes and captures all of those little tiny moments of tension and like things that like add up in the long run so perfectly. It really reminds me of the way that Sally Rooney writes, the way that Sally Rooney writes Normal People, where it's just like very jumpy, very matter of fact, but it includes all of these like minute little things and you might not find the significance in them at first, but then like I'm picturing myself in this relationship and right now it's Magnolia and BJ and he's sleeping over at her house and it's like they're flirting and he's in the shower and then he's like, do you want to watch? And she's like, oh no. It's like, it's all of those little things. And I think that's why I'm going to be obsessed with this series because I love that. And it really reminds me of Normal People in the best way. Obviously they're very chaotic and very dysfunctional like from the jump, but I'm interested to see what BJ did 2 years ago. I think it's gonna be pretty bad, but we'll see. I'm seeing where the potential drama is happening. So I just got the lowdown on Christian and Magnolia and then BJ like beating up Christian because he was making out with Magnolia when he was supposed to be on a trip, whatever. And then now flash forward, BJ's talking to Christian and Christian's like, oh, I'm having dinner with Baby Hates. So I'm interested to see if it's gonna be like the four of them like all like swapping around and like dating each other and that's gonna be really messy. Also, I don't know what BJ did yet and I'm dying to find out because I know it's gonna be really bad. Like if he's saying it's really bad, it's really bad. The way that BJ showed up to this launch with another girl who was like supposedly the girl that he cheated on Magnolia with, okay? But Magnolia doesn't know who he cheated with. Like that's what I'm confused. Like how do you not know? You're just assuming? Like you know he cheated but you don't know with who? And then buys her a Chanel bag as an apology. Please. Please. I'm already loving the toxicity. I'm already loving it. BJ is sleeping with this French model and like him describing how he is thinking of Magnolia. Like this is not flattering. This is not okay. This is not okay. Like it's supposed to be like, oh my god, if you're Magnolia, you're like, yeah, like duh, but like then you're like, wait, he's literally sleeping with a bunch of people. Christian's over here smiling at Magnolia and BJ's like, what are you guys smiling about? Like it's just like the drama and like also just like the drunken fighting at the club. And then BJ just like got up and went and picked up some random girl. I'm just like, oh my god. She knows his routine of how he picks up girls and it actually makes me physically sick. Like her reciting how BJ like will go over, compliment their eyes, ask about like, it actually makes me sick if I was her having to watch this all the time. I would actually vom. I'm finally reading Magnolia's point of view of her explaining when BJ came to her and was like, I just slept with someone, and it's just like this whole scene playing out. It's actually hurting my heart. Like it's painful and it's so like real almost. Not that it wouldn't be, but this reaction, the way she's explaining everything, him having like a panic attack because of what he did to her and how he's making her feel, her comforting him, like it's so insane and it's so like hard to hear. It's so hard to read honestly because it's so sad, but it's so bad. It's so bad. This whole thing right here. She said, I realized that we could still talk to each other without using words, and somehow in the bloodshed of it all, I found my friend. It's because I'm weak, I think. It was easier to be his friend than not to be. Too much of my life, maybe even too much of who I am entirely, can be traced back to him or us. Everything wonderful, everything magical, everything painful, everything beautiful and spectacular and wretched and defining that has happened to me happened with him, and I hate him for that. Like, this is crazy. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but like since I found out that he cheated and like whatever, and since the beginning of the book, for some reason, I don't know who he cheated with, but in my mind, it's either Magnolia's sister, which would be crazy. Like, I've been thinking, like, is it Bridget? I'm so confused. But I feel like it's a Daisy. For some reason, I feel like it has to be this Daisy girl. I don't know. Maybe it's no one that's relevant. But I just feel like it would just make so much sense if it was Daisy, because it's like him and Christian have this thing. And then it's like plus Magnolia. And now Christian is dating Daisy. And it's like, it would just be so messy. And I could just see it being Daisy, especially because she's in that circle, but she's not in that circle. So she hasn't been around enough maybe for Magnolia to know. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm meeting Tom England. He just kissed Magnolia at this club because he could see that like BJ's being stupid and the guys are watching her. Was not expecting a fake dating trope, but we do have a fake dating trope. She's with Tom England right now and he's like in on the bit. BJ unfortunately just woke up with some random girl with some hideous eyebrows in his bed, so this is the greatest. BJ freaking out. He said, "You're telling me that last night after I messed up massively, that the girl of my dreams went home with the man that she has out loud fantasized about being with since she was 9? That's correct, BJ. That's correct." Jonah said, "I mean, he is well fit." I can't handle this. Tom is away and BJ's staying. Like, I don't know why I expected Magnolia to be different. Like, I expect her to have some willpower and like, I like want her to seriously date someone, not joke date someone. You guys, I'm floored. Tom is in love with his sister-in-law essentially. So it's his brother's dad, you know. Tom being in love with his sister-in-law, like, oh my god. But also, what's going on? What's going on with him and Magnolia? Because he's like low-key really liking Magnolia and he's liking the attention she gets, and she is low-key getting some feels for Tom. So I'm like, what is going on? I feel like that Alyssa Edwards meme where she's like, what the hell is going on in this day in this place?
What the f is going on in here on this day?
The way that everything is written in this book, I just highlighted this so I have to read it. I'm just obsessed. This is BJ just like describing the way that it describes the push and pull of their relationship. He literally just put, she always knows me and I always know her. And it's probably unhealthy and it's probably messed up because it's not just that I can't move past her. It's that even if I could figure out how to do it, I wouldn't anyway. Kill me. Oh my god. 6 years? The nanny's been having an affair for 6 years? I literally have goosebumps. Like, this is so bad. This is so bad.
Everybody's so...
I'm ashamed.
Look at Poppy.
Poppy, it's okay. We forgive you.
I actually like it.
What? Don't be nice.
Oh wait, okay. I wanna know who do you guys think that he cheated with? Because I have a theory that I'm scared of.
Wait,
No,
it's
it
not.
already said.
No, it's not her.
No.
He admitted it. He's like,
He said it's not Tara, so we don't know.
Oh,
But
oh my
this
God, I
is,
forgot
okay,
about
you guys, I'm really
I
scared
know
that
what it
we're
is.
gonna get to the end of the book. If it's Daisy,
It's the main.
I'm just kidding. No, that's not.
Crazy.
Daisy is currently Christian's girlfriend. And Christian is the
Loves
one.
Magnolia.
And
that's why
loves
Daisy
Magnolia.
was so
And Daisy's
stoned
such
to
a
her
good-
at the cafe.
No,
Yes.
that's why I'm like, maybe that's why Daisy was being so weird and like cold towards her, and
Yeah,
she was being
Magnolia
so
was
nice,
like,
but
that's right.
Magnolia doesn't know.
I know, but
Yeah.
it could be because
No,
Christian is in love with
or-
Magnolia.
But that's
Daisy
also,
cheated
but
with
do you remember
Daisy.
when BJ was talking to Christian, or wasn't talking to Christian, someone brought up that Christian was going to pick up Daisy, or was seeing Daisy, and BJ was like, are they seeing each other? Like, he was kind of weird about them.
Team Tom England.
Same!
Yeah,
No, I love it!
Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, wait.
It happened.
That-
She died.
that's normal. That's normal.
That's
justifying this
Yeah,
behavior.
like,
Yeah,
sometimes it happens.
he has to take step up.
He
and
has
take
to step
care
up
of
and
her.
take care of her, and
And
they're,
then he's gonna
they're
realize
trauma
He has to
bonded.
take care of her.
By
Who cheated?
fucking...
They're trauma bonded. They're trauma bonded.
If it means
Okay,
to get
this is
over
the thing. I do like Tom England, like I really do.
I'm
He's
Team
so-
Tom England.
I
But when
liked
he beat
him
her dad.
until that.
So
And then
now
I
you're
liked him again when he beat up the dad.
Yeah, that was hot.
Yeah.
That was hot.
But then he brought her to BJ, which I'm like, I would just want to say one thing. BJ does not deserve to
Guys,
be there.
guys, in my notes,
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
notes, I literally have Hate Beach, sue me. I said, yummy yummy Tom, I need a pilot biddy.
You wrote in your notes, yummy yummy Tom, I need a pilot biddy. Wait, who do you think he cheated with? Or did you have any like idea before?
No, I thought it was just like a random model or something.
No, like I feel like it's gonna be like
You're right, it's
some.
gonna be a
I think it's
character.
gonna be
So,
like
like, smart,
like
Keaton.
or
Magnolia's
Magnolia's
I think that's what I was thinking. So I wrote it's either Bridget, Magnolia's sister,
Yeah.
which would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I feel like she's
know,
Bridget.
But then as stuff is going on, I'm
Yeah,
like, no,
she's
it's
so-
not Bridget.
The way that he acts with her is so sisterly.
That's
Yeah, but we would
Girl,
have
we've been
never
there
suspected the maid. Yeah, that's so.
You know what made me really sad is when she found out that the maid was also a cheater, and she was
That
like
was
thinking
sad.
she was the reason
Yeah.
BJ almost like died.
yeah. When she was going off on her, I was like, you're like
that was sad.
you're
too.
projecting, but
BJ
like
almost died.
I get it, you
Yeah.
know.
BJ almost died too.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah,
really
that was
upsetting me
pretty
about
sad,
BJ is him lying about the drug thing. No. When I read his thoughts, I am like, I love the way he talks about her. It's just like I obviously.
But
his
how do you
actions-
talk about her?
His
And
actions
then
don't.
go and fuck so many other girls.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like
And
that's what makes
like
me
him
sick.
bringing Tara, whatever, to her mom's thing.
But
She
that was
brought
really
girls.
messed up. That was really messed up.
No, the lap dance. The
The
lap
lap dance
dance
when
in
she
the
walks
club.
in
my
and
God.
telling him
Oh my
that she
God,
wants to
yeah.
be with them.
Yes.
That was God. That was God.
That was
saving
God.
her.
Yeah.
And then Tom
Tommy
showing up.
And BJ's
Yeah.
like, I love Tom.
He's
I'm
the
like,
man. Tom called him a little boy. He's like, he's a
No,
silly
yeah.
man. Also, when they're describing, when she describes the way he flirts, like when he's drunk, I can picture it. And I'm like, he
Oh
might be.
no, I'm like
Yeah.
No, wait, I have a topic to bring up.
Let's hear it.
Her and Christian making out. I think I'm Team Christian.
Okay.
Wait, he's so sweet.
Christian, I feel like
Yeah.
it's good for her.
Yeah, he's
good
really
for
sweet.
her.
And
But
he
that's-
genuinely loves her.
I'm not.
And Sam is gonna come up soon, I think.
Wait, what?
You think Sam's coming back from the
I
dead?
think he's not dead.
Did he resurrect?
No, I think we're gonna learn more
I
about
would love that because I would really like something a little bit more fruity to happen.
I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think
Fruity.
it's very like.
Okay, it's very like you're watching reality TV.
I think it's reality TV. I think it's Gossip Girl. Like I don't think it's gonna be like.
It's giving after to me.
Yeah, there has to be like a murder or
Murder's crazy.
You never know.
pretty cool.
I would love that.
Someone
Spice
kills
it up.
Magnolia's dad.
What if Magnolia
Wait,
dies at the end of this book?
Poppy. She's not ready to. I can get behind that.
The hotel that they were staying at in St. Ives, I've stayed there.
Oh,
Where they
really?
she caught her dad cheating?
Yeah, no, the one they went to afterwards.
Oh,
I
with
took
just
a
her and
picture of
BJ.
it. Yeah.
Does it make you want to go back and like live this life and be in their drama or no?
But did-
No,
You pretty
because
much already lived
I'm
it.
not even with you. I lived this life and I ran the fuck away from it.
I am back from book club. My camera died at book club. I wish I could have gotten more. I hope that you guys liked it. If you guys do, then I'll continue it in like future vlogs when I do book club so that you guys can have some content of like not just me, but me and my friends talking about books. But I'm picking back up. I am so excited because I'm halfway through, so I've got like 200 pages left of this book, and I actually told Nat that she needed to read Magnolia Park, so she picked it up and finished this book like literally in 24 hours, and then texted me and was like, oh my god, my jaw's on the floor, like you have to read it. And I'm like, I'm having to stop halfway because I have book club, so now I've been like so stressed and like eager to pick it back up. So I left off with Magnolia getting to the hotel, but like Tom dropped her off to be with BJ, and so but now she's staying in a room with Tom, and then she just went back to BJ and was like, do you want to spend the day tomorrow? And I'm like, what is going on? Like, actually, what is going on? She's just like going back and forth, and like it's just this weird in between because, I mean, you heard me during book club. It's just like so confusing because it's like Tom wants to be with his sister-in-law, but then he's jealous of Magnolia, but then Magnolia wants to be with BJ, but then she gets jealous of Tom. I'm just like, oh my god. So anyway, that's where we're at. Why is Christian like trying to make all of them fight, talking about he knows what Magnolia looks like when she's doing things? Magnolia and BJ just went on their date and they're on the boat, and she finally just asked him like, why did you cheat on me? And his answer was because I wanted to. But actually, what does that mean? Like I guess there's really no answer that you could get that would make it acceptable, but like I feel like anything other than that, no. I am like, my body is so tense right now reading this scene because Magnolia and BJ are like actually going at each other now. Like he's saying the worst things ever, saying how she's not easy, like all of this different stuff. And the way they're talking to each other, it's so toxic. They're just like screaming at each other. It's actually physically making me tense. Like it's making me feel like a lump in my throat. It's giving me anxiety. Of course, immediately BJ is going and doing drugs. Like I can't read this book. I can't read this book. This is literally giving me. BJ started making out with the bartender because all his friends left him because he's doing drugs and he's a freaking idiot. And Magnolia just saw him. I'm just like, how many more things does Magnolia need to see for her to be like, goodbye? Like, this is it. Like, this is disgusting behavior. He is disgusting. He is making me sick. She's kissing Tom. She's kissing Tom. What? You guys. I can't. She just literally thought about BJ the entire time. Sick. She's twisted. She's actually sick and twisted. Then she gets up at 2 a.m., goes to BJ's room to like cry over the fact that she did that with Tom, and then the bartender walks out. It's getting worse and worse as I keep reading, and I actually cannot put this book down. She just went to Clara's birthday. I just read the whole scene like entirely. I couldn't even react because it was too stressful. But Tom, like even caring about Clara is so annoying, and it makes me really sad because he just kind of like completely forgot about Magnolia, and I actually feel bad. It's like I want to feel bad for Magnolia in so many situations, but she's also so stupid. So stupid in the sense of like all her decisions are so messy, and so it's like I do want to feel bad for her, but I'm also like, girl, like the things that she's done. But now she just slept with Tom again for the second time, and this time it is not necessarily directly correlated to BJ, so I'm like, this is a little different. She's with BJ. Again in the she's actually kissing him. She's kissing him for the first time in like so long, and I'm so stressed. It's so frustrating because it's like, okay, they just got like, they're not like back together, but they're making out with each other, whatever. And it's like, I'm so mad at Magnolia for even allowing that, but how are both of them okay with like being with different people and knowing that they're with other people? And then also like BJ being so upset over like the one person that she actually likes, and I'm like, you are with literally everyone, like you're with everyone in the street and you're upset over her one guy. That's infuriating. Now Tom's kissing her. Tom just got back from her trip. Like the way that Magnolia is just like, okay, yeah, I have to tell him, like, yeah, I did kiss him. Like, I just can't believe that she's just, like, so upfront about what she's doing. Not that she shouldn't be, but I'm just, like, it's crazy. Him being, like, yeah, this is me tossing my hat in the ring. Like, he's, like, I like you, you like me. Like, I can't. I'm getting so stressed. So they're all out right now, like, the whole group of friends, and Tara is there. And right before they went, BJ swore like Tara is not the one. She's not the girl that I cheated on you with. But like part of me is like, a woman's intuition always knows. But I'm super confused because he was talking about a girl, Sadie, earlier in the book that made it seem like that's who he cheated with. But I'm like, Magnolia bringing this up so often really makes me feel like it's Tara. And then he like swore to her that it wasn't Tara. And now he's in a fight with Perry because Perry's like, I feel like you lied to her, and he's like, I didn't lie to her. But I'm like, he's being so defensive, and is that because he lied? Is that because he's an actual liar? Okay, so Tom and BJ are both going with Magnolia to the ball, which is just like something of it, like in and of itself. But this little like comment is making me die. It says, Tom's the first to arrive, no surprise there. BJ is Mary of Heart, the best kiss of your life, probably actively making an Instagram story with a puppy or something. But Tom is a grown-up man with a wristwatch and a sense of self and time. That does describe them perfectly. Why when Tom walks in and he sees Magnolia, he says, hello, you look beautiful. He like hugs her, he gives her a kiss. BJ comes in late, runs up the stairs, and says, you look like you're the crown princess of the candy canes. She said, is that a compliment? And he said, of course it is. You think I'm dumb enough to insult you while I'm trying to make you choose me? Like, the level of maturity and the level of stupidity, it's like, I love BJ because it's like their comfortability, you know? Like, he's more playful, but then also, like, when I really look at it, I'm just like, You're an idiot. I'm getting into the hates drama. I'm getting to the end of the book. I've got like less than 100 pages and it's Julian's 30th birthday. She just told the story about how she went home with Julian like right after BJ, and I'm like, I'm kind of like really into him for some reason. Like I'm kind of really liking him for her. Oh my God, that noise. What? Anyway, I'm kind of really liking him for her, but BJ is not happy about this. This is what I mean, like BJ being so upset that she was almost with Julian, and she said, you literally have sex with people all the time who aren't me. Oh my God, here comes Daisy. She's blowing everything up. She's like outing Christian insanely. She's just like, all you do is think about your best friend's girlfriend. I know when I take home this guy, he's not going to be thinking about Magnolia Park, he's going to be thinking about me. And I'm like, actually, like, I'm going to be sick. Oh my God. Magnolia's thoughts. I have this peculiar floaty feeling that perhaps I've loved too many boys. Maybe I've made too many boys love me. Do you think? Oh my God, BJ's spiraling now because he thinks that Magnolia has been like lying about her and Christian. So he's just like, oh, he's about to do something really bad. Like really bad. Oh, Christian just told BJ he's in love with her. This whole conversation is like insane. Like Christian being like, I don't want her, I just don't know how to get past her, and BJ's like, yeah, I know the feeling. Like all of this is literally insane. When are they all gonna stop kissing Magnolia? Like here goes Christian, they're having this whole conversation, he's freaking kissing her, and she's just like, oh my God, like it's so familiar. I'm like, yeah, it's familiar because you've kissed all of them, literally all of them. And now he's like, I need you to let me move on, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, okay, I will, but will you still be my friend? And I'm like, Magnolia, please. The rage that I have right now for what BJ is doing, like him throwing a party, and he's saying definitely inviting, like I'm inviting all the girls that I've been with or haven't been with. I'm definitely inviting Alexis. She's been trying to get with me. I haven't got, like, I'm just disturbed. I'm disturbed. And they just got in like this huge fight, and like this is the most realistic, like toxic argument that I've ever seen in my life. It's just insane. Them going back and forth, and he's trying to get Magnolia to admit that like she's done bad too, which she has. It's a lot. I just had dinner, but I've got like 60 something pages left and I am beyond locked in. Like I'm finishing this tonight and then I already have the second one right here. So like if I feel like it, I will start the second. I'm so scared. It's just like non-stop drama. This is so painful to read. Okay, they just got in a huge fight at this bar because Magnolia has just realized that BJ's high. So this is just terrible. Also Jonah like being so rude to her, calling her a man-eater and just being like an absolute hater. Like, can you shut up for 2 seconds? And now they're all arguing outside. Also BJ pushing her. Okay. God, this is so painful. They're having this conversation and she's like, why are you using drugs? And he's like, because you're killing me. And then she's just like, but why are you blaming me for this? And he's, because I'm losing you. No, you're not. Maybe now you are. Good. Like, it's just so bad. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm actually gonna lose my mind. BJ is saying that he has something for work the first week of December, and now it's Magnolia's perspective, and she's like, oh, I'm going away for work. What is so significant about this date, and what are they gonna do? I'm not okay. Every time I turn a page in this damn book, I can't like catch a break. Like she just hooked up with, she just, I can't even get the words out. She just got with BJ. Like she just got with BJ. I'm trying to figure out at what point did they plan this to go and meet up on December 3rd. Like I do every year that they do this, or like they just planned it this year. I'm confused. But he's like, this is it, isn't it? Like, I'm not going to be with any more girls and you're not going to be with Tom. And she said, yeah, no more Tom. And he said, you'll let go of what I did for good. Can't bring it up in fights for years to come, even if you never get the answers you want from me, because those answers don't exist. And she said, okay. What are the answers that she, like, what are we missing? Like, there's something big that we're missing, and I need to know what it is. On my last 3 pages, wait. Oh my God. I'm gonna be sick, Brandon. You guys, I think I'm having a meltdown. I think this is the first time I've like cried on camera in a reading vlog like this. I am like literally so unwell because I just finished. I just found out who BJ was sleeping with, or who he slept with, and who he cheated on her with, which was her best friend. The level of betrayal, and I'm just like, I'm so sad for Magnolia. And it's just like, I mean, I knew when I was reading it, like I told you guys, like I kept thinking like there's something to this, like it's someone bad, it's something really bad. But like also the fact that when she asked him like, why did you do what you did, he literally said, because I wanted to. And that's the truth. Like then when I'm reading it from his perspective and he's like, there's literally no other reason, I wasn't even thinking about her, like it just like actually made me nauseous. Like it actually made me sick. It actually made me sick. And then like his perspective, he's being like, I know this isn't what you want to hear, that like I didn't enjoy it or that it wasn't good. Like I'm just like, oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know why I just cried. I think I just cried because I'm just like, I feel so bad for her. Like I actually, now I'm like, oh my god, now I understand why people reread this first book, because people are like, you'll reread the series after. And like I would totally understand that, because I could for sure go back and see all these moments. Like I want to see all the times that, I don't know if how to say her name is Paley. I don't know how to say her name. Doesn't matter because she's disgusting. But like I would want to see all the moments that she was like with Magnolia. And also I think what hurts me more and what really makes me so sad is that Jonah knew and Perry knew. Like that's just disgusting. That's just, Jonah knowing makes me so upset, especially because of the way that he was treating Magnolia. And like, I don't know, I just don't like that. I'm just like, you know what he did and you lied for him and you like covered it up. I just think that that's horrible. Perry, I can like get behind because they're related, if that makes sense. Like I know that Jonah and whatever, BJ are like brothers, but like it's not the same. I feel like, I don't know. Ugh. I'm never gonna recover. I'm getting on my morning meeting with Nat, but we're gonna talk about Magnolia Parks because she already finished it, so I have to vlog it. No.
So did you die?
No. Nat.
How f***ing crazy. No, I'm reading it and I'm literally like this. Oh!
I am like so, like I have so many things to say and I'm so angry. Also, like, not me like having a breakdown last night. I'm like recording this reading vlog and I'm like crying and I'm like, you guys, like, I'm like literally like sobbing. Literally what triggered me, like I got to the end and I was like, this is crazy. And then like it just was infuriating me. Like I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep last night because I was like in bed. I'm not kidding, I could not sleep. I was in bed like thinking of all of the things that like BJ was doing that were like pissing me off, and I'm like looking at them in retrospect, like the fact that he was going so hard over her ever being with Christian and being like, I know you slept with him, I know you slept with him, and I'm like, you thought that because you slept with her best friend. Like now I'm just like, I'm so angry. Like now I'm just like, you making her like insane.
I feel like you always know what's gonna happen, and I love that you didn't know.
I do too. Like I feel like I needed that. Like I was like thinking about, like, cause last night I was like, honestly though, the whole time I thought it was Bridget. So like the whole time I thought he slept with her sister and like was, so I was like, oh my, I thought it was either Bridget or maybe Daisy, but like I was just like, I don't think I would have suspected that he was cheating with Daisy had I not known that the other books were Daisy. Do you know what I mean? Like if I was only reading Magnolia Parks and I didn't know that the other books were Daisy, like I wouldn't suspect BJ and Daisy, but I'm like, I have all the other titles to go off of, so I was just like, oh, he probably cheated with Daisy. But now I'm like, no, he probably didn't cheat with Daisy, but he will be with Daisy. I don't know. So I'm just like, that's just, that I'll get to later. So I was also thinking it was Bridget, and I was really scared that it was Bridget. Like, I was horrified.
I didn't even think about that.
I literally was like, if he slept with Bridget. And like, then towards the end of the book, she's like, yeah, I have lunch with him every Wednesday. I was like talking out loud to myself, and Brandon came in and I was like, you can't like be here. And then like I closed it and I came out here and I sat down, and that's when I was like, wait, this is really bad. Like, this is really bad. And then I like started crying for no reason, but you know that I cry like a lot.
Oh yeah, a lot.
I just like, I feel like when I read books or like when I'm around, like I just like, I feel like what they're feeling. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know.
You have empathy.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I was just like, oh my god, I feel so bad for her. I don't know what that is. No, I just meant like, yeah. I was just reading and I was like, I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for her. Like, that level of betrayal is so bad.
No, that level of betrayal is out of this world. It made me sick to my stomach that she wouldn't choose Tom. I'm like, he is actually perfect angel, human, dream guy.
No, I know. And then when she's sitting on the bench then, which like this, it's so funny because when we went to book club, everyone was like, God, we hate BJ, we hate BJ. And I was like, but you guys, like, the way that he talks about her, like, makes me like I just love the way he talks about her. Like, I just love like his thought, because when it's his perspective, he's like, he's so obsessed with her. Like, he's like, I would literally rather like die and like literally, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah.
The way he talks about her, I'm like, oh my god, I just like love that. But I'm just like, every decision he makes is truly disgusting. Like, you can't,
Disgusting.
you absolutely cannot. And then when she was sitting on the bench with Tom, and Tom was like, he's gonna hurt you again, by the way. She's like, no. And he's like, no, you will. But like, I'm gonna be gone. So, you know who I really want her to be with? Don't tell me anything, because I know you're raising Daisy hates. But you know who I really wish she would be with?
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
I really want her to be with Julian. Like, I want her to be with Julian so bad. The second I read their scene, I was like, wait a minute, why has she not been entertaining this? Like, the second that they met, I was like, this is a vibe. I'm like into this. I really like, I mean, I love Tom, but I'm also like, I feel like Tom was just someone like that we just got for that book to like help her. Like, I don't know if Tom's gonna be the person she's gonna be with. I feel like it's just like, that was someone that like really helped her out. And like, he's not well, and he's also 30 and she's 22. So I'm like,
okay, fair.
but maybe, I don't know. But like, BJ, what are you gonna do with yourself? Literally, what are you gonna do with yourself?
I don't know, I hate him. I literally hate him.
You know, I pick up on like weird things, and when I was reading this book, I like highlighted a bunch of stuff, because in the books, talking about picturing his life if he's not with her, and like what would happen if he wasn't with her. And then he's in like the span of like one little paragraph, it says like, I would just fade something into the dark, or like blah blah blah. And I'm like, he says into the dark, and then he says like, it would just be like a long way home, is how Magnolia describes like going back to BJ, like he's home and like long way home. And I'm like, those are the names of the other books, so I need to know like what is going on. Like the last,
what are the names?
like the last book of the series is Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. That's the name of the last book, and the other one is Magnolia Park's Long Way Home. The third one is.
Do you know this shit?
Because I have all of them.
I know, but you're just crazy.
I know, I'm like mentally, it's like,
I could never get away with anything because you pick up on it.
no, literally. Brandon, do you hear that? I'm officially done with Magnolia Parks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I had so much fun reading it, and I am already so in love with the series. It's actually sickening. I can't stop talking about it. I literally like can't go to sleep because I just like think about these characters all the time. So you guys will be getting more reading vlogs from me. I'm gonna read the entire series. What I would love to see happen in the next Magnolia Parks book, I really want Magnolia to be with Julian. I just feel like after everything that BJ has put her through, I know he doesn't like Julian. I know he's like, he's bad, he's dangerous, he's older, he's tatted, he's scary. I just like want her to be with Julian. Or she could go back to Christian because it's like, wait, you were with my best friend, so now I'm gonna go get back with your best friend, because it doesn't matter. All that's out the window now that he's played her. So I personally would like really like Magnolia and Julian to be together. And in this first book, he was just like, whenever you're like over BJ or whatever, like give me a call. And I'm kind of really into that. So I'm excited to see what the future books have. I already started Daisy Hates, so I'll have those reading vlogs up soon. If you guys didn't know, I started a book Instagram account. It's called @Kiki's Book Rats, and I started so that I can upload my daily reads. I post on my story updates as I'm reading and just different stuff like that. You guys can also follow me on Goodreads. My Goodreads account has different reviews. It has my whole TBR list on there, so if you guys want to, you guys can check me out on both of those. But this was so much fun. I hope that you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!